What is up, Booker's Beauties? Today video, we are doing some black and red knotless braids on my girl. So she wanted some some red knotless braids in the back, 2 rows of those, and then the rest of them gonna be black medium butt length. She said waist length, but I think butt length is the same length as waist length. So we're gonna go ahead and get into this video. I'm in there putting that red back there. She never got color before, so this was different for her. She wanted to do a little color, and it looked really nice on her. I like her. I like this color. I like doing color in people hair. Black is okay, but, it's always good to add a little bit of color in there to make it pop a little bit more than just the regular black. But what I use as far as to hold my edges, I do use Shining Jam, but I had started using this new braiding jam, this braiding gel that I got from the hair store, and one of my clients recommended that I used it, so I use that as well. I usually do pre-parts, but sometimes I started off not doing pre-parts, so I was like, let me go ahead and just do it like I originally do it. But pre-parts, it help you. Only thing pre-parts help you with is the timing wise. That way you won't have to worry about doing parts and stuff like that by one. So pre-part does help you out a lot, especially with the timing, because when it comes to doing small knotless braids, I like to definitely pre-part for those, because those take a lot of time. I normally used to take maybe 7 to 8 hours to do small knotless braids, but now it's like maybe 5-6 hours. So I'm moving faster. I'm also a fast braider, so that helps out a lot too. And I know y'all don't want to be sitting up in the Africans and for all those hours. I know they take about 12 hours to do their hair, so I taught myself how to braid fast so I wouldn't have to, have y'all sitting there a long time, because I wouldn't want to sit in nobody's chair for a long time, especially when it comes to small knotless braids or braids period. So when it comes to braiding, I like to braid fast. As long as I get like the end, the braid is going to be perfect regardless, but I really focus and slow down when it comes to the gripping at the beginning, because I don't want that to be looking all messed up or nothing like that. So I really focus on the look and the outcome of it. I don't want it to come out like ugly, but I focus on that. And this is really my first video, so I'm kind of nervous, you guys. But yes, I use that. I use the Shining Jam all the way through, to get the little bitty ends that's be sticking out. I don't want that to be sticking out of the braid, so I use the Shining Jam as I go through braiding it down. I really love braiding here, and this is my first video on YouTube and on my YouTube channel, and I love braiding. I started braiding years ago, but my stepdaughter, she was like, you should do braid. You should braid everybody here. You should become a braider. And I was like, I don't have the patience. I didn't have the patience to braid hair. Years ago, I didn't have the patience then when she was like, I'm going to post it and people going to come hit you up. And I wasn't ready for that, But I learned to have patience, and I was like, okay. At first, it's about the money, but it's not about the money. Once I see how I made my clients feel when they leave, after they get their hair done, versus when they come inside, it was that for me. It was them leaving with a smile on their face and be like, girl, yes, you did that. Thank you so much. I will be back. It's that for me. It's that for me. I like the feedback. I love the feedback, because I don't want to, when you become something, you don't never want to be have bad feedback or have somebody talking bad about you, like, oh, you didn't do a good job and this, that, and this, that. But I love doing hair. I got 4 daughters and a son. My husband got hair. I cut my hair off because I don't have time to do my hair, but yeah, that's why I became a hair braider. I didn't have no choice. Everybody in my family got hair, so I just was like, I just gonna have to do hair. So my mom, I also get my braiding from my mom. My mom braided my hair when I was younger, and just watching her techniques and stuff. So it's it's a little history thing going on. I love it. But yeah, so right now I'm adding the black hair. She wanted the black at the top, so I already done finished with the red in the back. She got 2 rows of red in the back, and then she had I starting to add the black at the top. So I purposely be like, okay, we got about like maybe, when it comes to medium knotless braids, I'll be like, we got maybe 8 rows, you know. And then it's like on both sides. So I split the hair. I usually split the hair in half and do it that way. I split the hair in half and work on one side, then work on the other side. It's like so many different techniques that I use. It's like with different clients, you know, if you come in here and you got thick hair, then I know I need to go ahead and pre-part with your hair. But if you come in there with like nice smooth hair, then I'm good. I could just go ahead and just go straight through. But when you got like when you got natural hair, you want to go and you want to do pre-parts because it's tricky. Natural hair is very tricky when it comes to parting. You think you got the right box, the right part for that braid, but it comes out and it's not the right part for that braid. So that is very tricky when it comes to natural hair. So I definitely pre-part with natural hair. Gots to. And pre-parting maybe take roughly about an hour. It depends if you doing both sides, but I normally just pre-part one side of the head and then just go off of those sides of those parts and on the opposite side, and it comes out really good. So if you want to, you can go follow my page, Beauty_Fashion on IG. And then I have a Facebook page, Lamika Booker. You can go ahead, and I have videos and pictures on there of knotless braids that I do. I don't recommend box braids. A lot of people ask me about doing box braids. I don't do box braids because I don't like the fact that it pulls from the roots. I do knotless braids, stitch braids, crochet. I do locks, soft locks, butterfly locks. I do everything but that. I do feed-ins, ponytails. I do all that. But I just don't do box braids for the mere fact. I just don't like the fact that it pulls from the roots. And I don't want nobody coming around here and say, girl, you took my edges out the last time. We ain't going to do that this time. Yeah. But yeah, this is my 4th time doing this young lady's hair. Her hair has grown. OMG, like you see where her color is at her tips. It was literally almost to her, almost not roughly, almost to the scalp. But her hair it wasn't short, but it wasn't this long. I took her ponytail out when she first came. That day when she came today, she came and I took her ponytail out and I was like, what in the world? She was like, yes, girl, I don't know what kind of hands you got. She was like, but my hair has grown so fast. It has not ever grown this fast. And I was like, girl, I don't know. My mom and them say I got growing hands. I don't know. But I get that from all my clients, you know, especially my clients that comes in with the short hair and they come back, especially when they get the small knotless braids. They come back and they be like, I'll be like, girl, the back of your hair grown. She's like, yes, girl. Oh my God, look how long it is. I'll be like, yes, like it looks so good. So I love the feedback. Once again, the feedback is everything to me. I love the feedback. I love positive vibes. And she's been coming to me a lot. Like this is her, like I said, this is her 4th time, but she never had got knotless braids on the forehead. She always did like, the knotless braids in the back or in the crisscross rubber bands at the front, or she got like some freestyle braids in the front and knotless in the back. She never had got her knotless braids fully done over the whole head. So this was a good experience for me and her because I done her hair, like I said, this is her 4th time. So when she asked for the knotless braids, I was shocked. I was like, oh wow, that's something different. So I'm loving it. But I really enjoy doing hair. I love doing hair. I got 4 daughters. I tried, they my little mannequins. They was my little mannequins. Now I just do their hair. So, I mean, I love doing hair. I I try little different styles. I see some people be recommending me styles like, oh, my cousin, she like, oh, this will look good on such and such hair and yada yada yada, and I be like, oh yeah, that will look cute. So I try little hairstyles on my daughters, even though they be like, oh mom, I don't want to get my hair done, but they getting their hair done today. They getting their hair done today. So yeah, my client, she was tired. She had just got off of work. That morning she came about 12 o'clock to get her hair done, but I don't think she ever got any sleep. But she was tired, and like I tell all my clients, y'all, they be like, if I fall asleep, I'm sorry. And I be like, y'all, you won't be the first one that goes to sleep, honey. All my clients fall asleep. They be knocked out. Some people, it's just something like when some people get their hair done and you inside somebody's head, and it feel like basically a massage, so they go to sleep. So it's nothing to me. So I told her, I said, girl, it's okay. Like, you ain't gonna be the first person to go to sleep in my chair. And she was like, all right. So she was nodding off every now and then. I understand, honey, because I used to work overnight and then come in the morning and do hair. So that was, child, I understand. Just know that. But I got like 2-3 braids left. You see the roots of her hair. So I tried to, cover that up. But she was like, it's fine. Like, don't worry about it. And I was like, all right. So this is me covering up her hair, doing my last couple braids on her hair. And I love people with good vibes. I love people that comes in there, with good vibes and stuff. And we talk. When you do somebody's hair more than once, when you do somebody's hair more than once, it feels like y'all know each other. It feels like y'all know each other because you've been there like 4 times. It's like, girl, well, how you been? How the family? Like, it becomes like a friendship. And, if you do it more than that, it becomes like a family bonding. Y'all get to talk about stuff, compare notes, and about each other family. So it'd be really dope when you can connect with your client and y'all can talk about basically anything, and it's good vibes. Like, you don't want to have nobody come in there and it's not no good vibes, and it's like quiet the whole time and it's awkward. Like, what? But so, my client, she's I like her. She comes in good vibes every time she come in to get her hair done. We talk, we laugh, watch some movies. And then some of my clients come in, they be like, well, what movie we gonna watch today? Because you got the good movies, and let's find something to watch. And I be like, girl, let me see, we gotta check. So we'll be on Prime and stuff and watching movies. So I'm finishing up my last braid. She probably like, yes, Lord, I'm ready to go. She probably like, yes, Lord, I'm ready to go. But I'm finishing up my last braid. I'm going to dip it, and I'm adding the mousse now. Look at that. I be so excited about my braids. I be so excited. And they said that's how you're supposed to feel. So I'm adding my oil onto her hair. It's some hair growth oil I use on all my clients' hair. I use on my hair. I use on my kids' hair. And boom. Just like that, honey. She is done. Yeah. And just like that, she's done. Make sure you like, share, subscribe to my channel. See you next time, Bookers Beauties.